Hey, it's me. Yes, I am alive. Somehow I reminded myself of YouTube, so here I am, yay! Even if I look slightly different, I don't have the non-binary flag on my hand. I will use the old intro because I am lazy as hell. Time for a short update of my life. I am 18 now and I have an amazing boyfriend. It's this one here. I am in the final grade of high school and I don't have any free time. I guess that's all from the interesting part. I updated my OC story with universe she's in and I made her 2P version. So now, time for a short history lesson with Miss Keru. Berlin. Human named Ashley Beischmidt. She's amazingly intelligent but also stubborn. Has a lot of faces but mostly shows herself as a cute and interesting. She is emotional, nervous, short-tempered, and confused of how to show love. She is the middle child. Russia is her older brother, and Germany is younger. Francis is her bestie, or I will say stepbrother. It's hard to say. After every part of the backstory, I will show you tabs with relationships of specific characters. P.S. I am a bit too lazy to make all the uniforms, so most of the time countries are in their uniforms from World War II. USA version. First mentions about Berlin were in the 12th century. In the medieval ages, Berlin, or should I say Emilia, was born. In 1380, there was a fatal fire in Berlin which caused massive loss of inhabitants and material goods. A bit more than 200 years later, in 1618, there was a 30 Years' War. 19 years later, French started to immigrate to Brandenburg, which allowed Emilia to meet France and get along. Berlin got so big and strong that it was soon called Great Berlin. In 1701, Emilia became the capital of her older brother. In 1760, Berlin was under Russian occupation, which caused great changes in Berlin. She started going by the name Ashley and decided about everything in her case. After some time, there was the Brandenburg Gate built, and 15 years later, Napoleon took over Berlin. In the 19th century, she had an amazing contact with Poland, helping its people during revolutions. After Germany was born, Ashley took care of him and became his capital. Apparently, Ludwig grew up quickly. There was World War I, and nothing interesting happened than him. Hitler got his power, which made Ashley and Germany brothers worried. They pretended that everything was fine, when in reality, they were planning on getting rid of him. She went to the UK to spy on allies, but in reality, she let them catch herself and make her sit there until the war ended. During her stay, she met Alfred. She knew Arthur from stories her brother told her when she was younger. Both blondes investigated her and decided to have an eye on her. After some time, Ashley found secret plans of building an atomic bomb in the USA. She asked if she could help, because she is born here and she knows chemics. Alfred left the UK with her and watched her help him defeat Japan. After the war, everyone was pleased, but not Germany. Ludwig and Gilbert were separated, leaving Ashley with Prussia on the east side, but the girl was divided by 4 countries, which caused huge scars over her back and breasts as a symbol of the Berlin Wall. She tried not to give up and encouraged her people that everything will be fine one day. In 1955, Ludwig joined NATO, which made her happy for her younger brother. Alfred often met Ashley to check if no one is rebellious. They were walking through Berlin in police uniforms, so no one would make problems. Their meeting slowly started to change into some sort of dates. After all, on 9th November 1989, Berlin Wall was destroyed as a symbol of uniting both sides of Germany. That day, Ashley had a great speech, which Alfred came to watch. After it, he congratulated her and kissed her, telling Ashley his true feelings. Since that day, they have been a cute, loving couple. 2 years later, she became the capital of her younger brother once again. After Brexit, Berlin is the first country in the European Union with the largest number of inhabitants. Nowadays, it is one of the most important cities in the whole world, counting transport, science, culture, and arts. Berlin Germany and Prussia are siblings. About relations Berlin has, she is neutral with Japan. They are not close friends. She's best friends with England and France, and lovers with America. I'm not gonna talk about Russia because everyone hates Russia here, except Belarus, but she is not important for Berlin. Germany is friends with Japan. Rest is neutral. Russia is neutral with England, and he's friends with America and France. I'm not gonna tell you why he's friends with France. It's can with America just because Berlin told him, oh, you should get along. And they liked each other too much. They are both weird. Anyways, basically Japan is friends with Germany, England and America. England and America are brothers. England and France has their own relations, you know, the one from anime. And I think that's all. I'm not sure. 2P version. Berlin's human name is Erika, dead name Anna. She's careful with people. Also is kind of mentally and emotionally unstable, which caused her to only trust few people. Luciano, Oliver, her brothers, Alan and James. I used for to pick another name James, not Matt. Luciano is someone like Francis for original Berlin. I know, weird. 2P version. When Berlin became the capital of Prussia, she met Oliver and they got along, becoming friends. Then she met Alan, but soon after the revolution, she hated him. After Lutz was born, she took care of him and calmed. But Germany to be lazy and sloppy, which pissed her back. With Hitler, the story is similar, but Lutz firstly enjoyed Nazism, but after some time he disliked the concept. Erika helped Finland, where she fell in love with sniper rifles. Then she was getting bored in her country, and after some time she went to the UK to spy. She noticed Oliver and Alan and someone new. He was blonde, was smoking cigarettes, and wore a British uniform. After a few days, she was caught. Oliver asked her what she was doing here, but she remained silent. She was looking after a mysterious guy. Oliver told her his name is James. Alan took her to the tent where James also was, asked her about some stuff. At first, she was silent. But then she blew up and told everything about Hitler and his plans. They didn't believe her, so she showed up her diary with those plans, and they believed. Alan and Erika's relationship got better, and after some time, all three were best friends, but both men fell in love with Erika. One day, they had a fight, so Berlin stopped them, listened to their expressions, and said that she needed some time to think and trust them. After the war, Erika felt depressed, so she shut herself at home. After months, Alan and James visited her, and after seeing Erika in that state, both decided to bring the life back to her. They took her for walks, shootings in the forest, or to talk about funny situations. Erika finally trusted them, but she wanted to be in threesome. They agreed, but with a small problem. James was happy to have someone to play hockey with, and he quit smoking, and got into arguments multiple times with Erika, mostly because he is vegan and she loves sausages, but after talking to each other, decided to leave the topic. One day, Berlin noticed a girl who tried to hit on Alan when all three were out. Next morning, America received a photo showing Erika and the dead body of this chick with a postscriptum for your baby, with a heart. Then, show it to James, and both decided that falling in love with her was the best decision ever. Rest is the same because Berlin is awesome and great. And here are relationships for this universe. In this universe, of course, Berlin, Germany and Prussia are siblings because I'm not gonna change that. It will be weird. So, Berlin is friends with Italy and England and lovers with America and Canada. She still hates Russia because of what he did to her. I meant. Yeah. Germany is friends with Italy. I know their relation is complicated, but it's more like friends. Rest is literally no data. I couldn't find any description of relations. So I am not going to think of history things, so they are not neutral, they are just mysterious. Talking about Prussia, he's neutral with Italy. I wouldn't say he hates Russia. I mean, history is a thing, but in this universe, Prussia and Russia don't seem, like, look at England. England is friends with Russia. It's weird. In 2P version of my universe, there is a face family, but it's not the family at all. Just Oliver and Francois are in a slightly romantic relationship. It's hard to describe. and that they are parent figures for James and Alan, but they are not brothers. They just describe their relation as friends than, lovers, but a bit, I would say they can be lovers, but it's more friends. And of course, Russia still have bad relations with almost everyone. Guess why?